In a world full of noise, we often overlook the quiet strength that surrounds us. We see power in crashing waves and roaring storms, but nature's deepest strength is found in stillness. The unmoving mountain, the patient tree, the silent winter lake, these are nature's quiet guardians. Their strength isn't loud or forceful, it's enduring, rooted, and calm. In their presence, we're invited to pause and listen with our hearts. True strength, they teach us, is not about constant motion or noise, but about deep roots and the ability to withstand the seasons with grace. Think of a time you stood in a truly quiet place, a misty forest at dawn, or a desert beneath the stars. In those moments, the world's noise fades, and a sense of clarity emerges. This is the gift of stillness, a reminder that beneath our busy lives, peace and strength are waiting to be found. Nature asks only that we observe, be present, and witness its quiet power. We don't need to conquer the mountain or fell the tree. We only need to let their presence seep into us. In doing so, we learn a new way of being strong, a strength that bends, endures, and does not break. This is the lesson nature's quiet guardians offer, the remarkable power of simply being still. In their silent company, we discover our own capacity for quiet fortitude. The journey begins with a single breath, a moment of pause, and the willingness to listen. Let us step into the world's quiet places and find the strength that endures. Few things embody timeless strength like a mountain. Standing at the foot of a great peak, our worries shrink in the face of its silent presence. The mountain does not strive or hurry. It simply stands, weathering storms and watching centuries pass. Its strength is patient, unwavering, and deeply rooted. The lesson isn't in conquering the summit, but in understanding the mountain's stillness. It teaches us to be grounded, to have a foundation so solid that the winds of change cannot move us. Mountains are shaped by gentle, persistent forces over eons, not by sudden events. Their scars and ridges are marks of endurance, not weakness. In the mountain's company, we find a stillness that calms our minds and allows us to breathe deeply. The silence of high altitudes invites introspection and clarity. The mountain asks only that we be present, to stand firm and find our own unshakable strength. We too can weather life's storms with quiet confidence. The mountain's lesson true strength is found in patient endurance and grounded presence. Let us learn to stand firm, like the mountain, amidst life's challenges. The peaks teach resilience, not through the absence of hardship, but by enduring it with quiet dignity. A rock face endures cold, heat, and wind, never retreating, simply persisting. True strength is not rigid. The mountain adapts, allowing snow to blanket its slopes and water to carve new paths. We too can adapt to life's changing seasons, letting challenges shape us without losing our core. Sometimes, wisdom means waiting, like a mountaineer who turns back in a storm, knowing the mountain will remain. The mountain teaches respect for powerful forces and the value of patience. By observing its unwavering presence, we learn to be less reactive to life's small storms. The peaks inspire us to build our own internal strength, patient, resilient, and grounded. The lesson is simple: be patient, be adaptable, and let your strength be quiet but enduring. In the mountain stillness, we find our own. If mountains are the earth's bones, ancient trees are its lungs and memory. To stand among them is to witness centuries of resilience. Their strength lies in stillness, roots deep, branches reaching high. Trees grow slowly, anchoring themselves and weathering storms. Their scars and rings tell stories of survival, integrating hardship into their being. We too can let our scars become part of our strength. The patience of a tree reminds us that true growth is slow and steady. Small, consistent efforts can lead to profound impact over time. Trees give generously, offering shade, shelter, and nourishment without expectation. Their stillness is a lesson in selfless strength and community. By rooting ourselves deeply, we become sources of stability and support. Like the tree, our quiet strength can nurture those around us. An ancient forest is a living cathedral of stillness. Time slows beneath its canopy, and the air is filled with peace. The forest thrives on cooperation. Roots and fungi connect trees, sharing resources and information. This silent network is the secret to the forest's resilience. Strength is magnified through community, supporting and being supported in turn. Even destruction, like fire, is part of the forest's cycle, clearing space for renewal and growth. The forest endures, trusting in the cycles of loss and rebirth. A fallen tree becomes a nurse log, nourishing new life. The forest's legacy is continuity, life, death, and renewal in an unbroken chain. Our own legacy is what we leave to nourish the future. By living with quiet strength and generosity, we contribute to generations to come. The forest teaches us to trust in renewal and to support one another. In its stillness, we find the wisdom of endurance and community. Let us carry this legacy forward. Winter stillness is nowhere more profound than on a frozen lake. The lively water of summer becomes a silent, reflective expanse. This transformation is a metaphor for rest and gathering strength. The ice, formed layer by layer, teaches us that inner peace is built gradually. Beneath the surface, life endures, protected and waiting for renewal. Outward stillness is not emptiness, but a time of deep internal activity. The silence over the ice encourages us to listen, both to the world and to ourselves. In this quiet, our inner voice can be heard. The frozen lake invites us to embrace silence and discover clarity. In the coldest, quietest times, we find a unique, resilient peace. Let the lake's stillness remind us of our own capacity for calm. The frozen lake is a mirror, reflecting not just the sky, but our inner state. Its calm surface inspires us to seek clarity within ourselves. In the silence, we can listen to our intuition and simply be present. The lake teaches mindfulness, observing without judgment, quieting the mind. The patterns in the ice remind us that our journey to peace is unique, with its own beauty and imperfections. Transformation is possible. Water becomes solid, chaos becomes calm. Stillness is not permanent, but knowing we can access it gives us strength. The lake's lesson: we can find peace, even if only for a moment, and carry it with us. In the quiet, we discover our capacity for change. Let the frozen lake be our guide to inner stillness. The lessons of mountains, trees, and lakes are gifts we can carry into daily life. We can't always visit wild places, but we can cultivate their qualities within. Build an internal sanctuary, a quiet place to retreat to, no matter the chaos outside. Stand firm in your values, like a mountain. Grow patiently, nurturing relationships and skills, like a tree. Create moments of stillness, letting your mind settle, like a frozen lake. These practices are not escapes, but ways to engage with life more fully. By carrying quiet strength within, we become sources of calm and resilience. Let nature's wisdom shape our inner landscape. In stillness, we find our truest strength. Nature's guardians teach us that true strength is gentle and enduring. It's found in the whisper, not the roar, in harmony, not struggle. Embracing our own quiet is a journey, requiring us to pause and listen deeply. In a world that celebrates noise, choosing stillness is a quiet act of courage. Our peace is valuable. Our inner world deserves care. Life's landscape has its mountains, forests, and lakes, each offering lessons in resilience and calm. The strength we seek is already within us, waiting in our quiet places. Let us visit these places both in nature and within ourselves. In stillness, we find fullness, not emptiness. Here we connect with the enduring strength of the earth and our own. The whispers of stillness are always there, waiting for us to listen.